Sometimes you need to trim a piece of artwork through another one so that you don't have any overlapping. You can see that I have three objects here. They're these little clouds, and in the sequence view, if I select one, you can see that there's one, there's another, and then there's the third. So if you want to trim one through the other, you need to first at least select two of them, and then you need to go to the trim tool. And you can access the trim tool whenever you have two objects selected of artwork. You can come up here and the trim icon is right there, or from the standard icons up here, you can hit the drop down and it's the first option called trim. And just notice what will happen to the artwork once I trim it. And I need to make sure that I have two of them that are side by side or overlapping each other here. So if I hit trim, you're going to notice that this one right here trimmed through this one, and the reason is because this is the last object, and since this one came before it, it's the one that was underneath of this one, and that's why it got trimmed away. So if I move this out of the way, you can see that it's been trimmed out. Let me go ahead and undo a couple times, and let's do the other two objects here. So now I have these two selected, and I'm going to hit trim. And you can see, same thing, since this shows up last in the sequence view, it trims through the other piece. And if I pull this out, that cloud is now trimmed through. So I can take this now and I could select all three of them if I wanted to and click on the trim tool. And it's going to do the same thing. Since this was the last one, it trims through both of those. And just to show you how this kind of works is that if I take this piece now and I move it up one, so that means this one's first, this one's second, and this one's third, it's going to change how it actually trims it out. So I have them all selected, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to choose trim. And you'll notice that now this one trims through this one because it's the second object, but then this one, because it's the last object, trims through the middle one. So the order in which the objects are in the sequence view is important to the trimming tool. But it's really easy to trim artwork and in the software by using that trim tool. Just pay attention to the order in which they are located in the sequence view.